What's up, everybody? Ori here with our first official video of the 3.0 update for yet another Zombie Survivors. We did a couple videos on the beta, and not a lot has changed. They probably just fixed some bugs. I saw they changed T-pose again, so I think from now, instead of it being 1 second, they nerfed it to 0.4 seconds, and now I think they nerfed it again to 0.3 seconds. I think that's what I saw in the update. So what we're gonna do today, I don't have a ton of time to record a lot of footage today, so we're gonna go back to kind of an old build, not necessarily an old build, but like my ultimate trio build, where we would run the Huntress, the Medic, and the Engineer. But we're gonna try replacing the Huntress this time with the Ghost and see if his decoy works better than the Huntress's decoy, and just kind of see how that plays out. I don't know if it's gonna be better or not. So I kind of want to test that out and see how it works, because the Ghost got a new ability called Hollow Ghost, where he now shoots out 5 like electronic decoys, and it attracts all the mobs and then it stuns them. So it seems like it's pretty powerful, but I haven't been able to get the chance to actually compare it to the Huntress one. And then tomorrow's going to be a much longer video, and this might be, I don't know how this video is going to turn out, but there is, okay, this is tomorrow's content. You can see it right here. There is an achievement for Curly Little Potato, and we have to find Sanji the rabbit. I'm assuming what we have to do for this one is we have to get 3 potatoes, and then Sanji is going to appear somehow, either as an item drop for us from the crates, or maybe Sanji appears somewhere on the map. But tomorrow we're gonna spend at least 2 hours trying to get Sanji. And again, I'm giving you a fair warning. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. You're gonna literally see me doing take after take after take after take after take, trying to get little Sanji the rabbit. We're gonna use our rerolls, try to get the potatoes. If we don't get the potatoes right away, we're gonna restart. We're gonna try to get the potatoes, we're gonna reroll. If we don't get the potatoes, we're gonna restart, and on and on and on until we get a good run where we get a couple potatoes, and hopefully by the end of the 2-hour period we can find Sanji. That's gonna be the goal for tomorrow's video. So let's just jump right into this one, because we don't have a ton of time today. We're gonna start off with the Engineer, then we're gonna pick up the Ghost and the Medic. We're gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna go, I know, new content, whatever, and there's a new map, but we're gonna run it back on the old map, because I wanna see, wait, why does it say, did I get a 50-minute run? Did I get a 50-minute run? Why does it say 50? I didn't think I got a 50-minute run. I don't know why it says 50 minutes. I didn't think I got a 50-minute run at any point. I don't know. I thought I was like at almost 50. Maybe did they adjust the times? I don't know. Okay, well, either way, we're gonna run the old map, because I want to get a fair comparison. Tomorrow it's gonna be all Vile Wasteland, because I'm assuming that's where you have to find Sanji. If Sanji appears on the map somewhere, like maybe it's a boss spawn, I don't know, or like a character spawn, or just an item. We'll try to figure it out. All right, let's go. And if you want to see the new map, I've done plenty of videos on it already. We did like a full map preview, and we did a couple other builds which didn't really work because the game was glitched out. But if you want to see the new map, go ahead and check those out. I already did a map preview video. All right, we're gonna go Taser. I mean, the Engineer, I think, is still one of the best party leaders in this game for the 10% cooldown reduction. I don't really know if any of the other characters are better as a party leader. Wait, did our gun glitched? Day one of the new patch. I mean, it didn't necessarily glitch, but the animation is glitched, right? Like now it looks like it actually almost looks cooler this way. It's like we're shooting like shock darts now or something, like an actual taser, but we're not seeing the electric wire with it. Is this purposeful? Is this on purpose? Okay, well, we're definitely not picking up a new character yet, Tesla. Okay, well, now we're back to our normal gun. All right, we'll do electrocution. I'm not a huge fan of the EMP grenade. I think it's a good ability, but wait, is this glitched out too? Hold on, I want to see how this animation looked. Did that animation not really go through either? Let's look at the electrocution animation. Yeah, what the heck? Okay, game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. I guess we'll keep running and see how it goes. Perfect, nuts and bolts. Of course, we're gonna have like a weird glitched run, and I'm gonna get perfect items. Let's do the Tesla. Tesla again. Like, look, let's see. I want to. What hit us? Okay, there. It worked that time. That time it worked. Maybe there weren't enemies close enough. Maybe that's what happened. I don't really know. Okay, let's do the turret. I'm gonna try a run someday where we just run tier 2 weapons, because I'm still not convinced that that the Tesla is not the best weapon in his repertoire. The stuns, the stun effect that it has on all the enemies around you seems so good. I want to try a run where I just run the Tesla, where I don't upgrade his gun to the laser or the blaster. Okay, let's do electrocution. Do laser. The laser I don't know if it was just the beta, but the laser felt off. Let's do max health 100. It's like, it looks like it's fixed now, but it looked like it wasn't necessarily aiming where it was supposed to. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Here's the energy shield. It looks like they did fix it though. Like, it was aiming slightly to the right of all the characters or something. It was really weird and really off-putting. It was really throwing me off my game. See, like, I'm just not convinced. The way, if the laser's only shooting at one person, it's only hitting one person. Like, you need a big line of the zombies for it to be effective, whereas the Tesla seems to always be effective. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna run a video. We're gonna do a tier 2 weapons only video at some point. Not this week, maybe next week. Once we start running out of ideas for content again, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the new video, with the new update. I mean, I can kind of rerun some of the builds we did and see how they're different. I have an idea for some new builds. We kind of teased some of those in the beta, like our decoy build with the Huntress and the Ghost. I think that's a fun thing to try. And then I want to do like a full-on power-up build where we just, oh my gosh, what is this run? A full-on power-up run where we kind of focus on the tank as our main character and try to just power up our characters with their abilities as much as we can. So things like that. I don't really know anything for any like fresh ideas though. I'll have to think of stuff. But I do know in the meantime, we're gonna try to get Sanji. We're gonna try our hardest to get Sanji tomorrow in tomorrow's video. So just be prepared, be warned. If you're watching this right now, you're gonna get a video tomorrow that's not necessarily gonna be about trying to get the best runs. We're gonna try and get Sanji. That's probably the hardest achievement to get in this game. And I'm positive you have to collect the 3 potatoes. The potatoes have been sort of a tease in this game since it came out. The title of the achievement is even something curly potato. It's 100% you need to get 3 potatoes. I really wish we could have tried that tonight, but I didn't have time. Like, I worked all day today. I got home. I have about an hour to put up a video. And I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of time to try and do a good Sanji run. And so I was thinking, oh, I could try to do it tonight, but then what if we don't get it? Then I just put up like a 40-minute video of kind of nothing. All right, let's, okay, so they did up all the rerolls and vanishes, which is nice. They gave you 3 extra ones. We're gonna banish the magazine clip because we're gonna be an ability build, and I 100% don't want that. I don't want that 5% extra time added on. That's a good new item, though. Like, if you just want to do kind of a weapon build or something, I think that's a cool one. Or if you just already have... oh, we're not taking the Huntress. We're taking the Ghost. We're gonna... I should have already picked up a character, because now we might max out. I haven't been paying enough attention. What was I talking about? I forgot already. Oh yeah, if you're going with a weapon build, that's probably a good one. Or if you already have, oh my gosh. Or if you already have a ton of cooldown and you're like, okay, I can sacrifice 5 cooldown and pick up 25% reload speed. Sure, why not? This map, it feels like it's much easier to level up too. I think that's maybe what threw me off. This map is so much easier compared to the other one. The other map is way more difficult. Okay, we're gonna really have to hope we see one of our characters here, because I might have to waste a reroll. I don't want to, but I hope so. I could also just not really try to pick up experience until our character shows up. Oh, well, there's our SOS. There's our magnet. We'll wait to get this magnet. We'll come get our crate first. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. That's 3 nuts and bolts already. Are you serious right now, game? All right, come on. Ghost or medic? Thank you. Okay, we'll take the ghost. So the ghost is essentially replacing the Huntress in this build. I don't know. I'm still really torn about how I feel about the ghost in this game, and well, the ghost and the Huntress, because I almost feel that they're way too similar now. They both have a decoy, they both have a crit and damage, and it's really they kind of feel like they fill the same role now in this game. I know they changed. I think didn't they change this critical hit? No, I thought they changed protocol critical. This doesn't look like they changed it. But they do the same thing, you know. They increase crit damage, they increase crit chance. They both drop decoys. Their 2 abilities are just way too similar. I kind of want to see the I would like to see the Huntress kind of become more of an actual trap character. Like freeze traps, poison traps, AoE traps that you can drop on the ground. Like, I want to see that kind of stuff. I don't really care for either of these. I'm still torn on item chest. I don't know how good that's gonna be. Let's ban. We have a ton of banishes, so let's banish this one. We'll re-roll. Okay, we'll take the 10% movement speed. Man, this feels so much. It feels so refreshing coming back to this map after playing the new map for so long, because it's so much easier. Even the normal zombies in the new map are a lot harder to kill. There's no spiders to worry about. The spiders are so annoying. But I'm glad with that said, I mean, I'm glad they added the spiders. I think you need more elemental hazards and things like that in this game. So I think that's a much needed way to kind of refresh the game. And I'm glad that they're only in those maps, you know? So they don't just, so if you want to come back to the old classic game, you can just come back to Isolated City. You don't have to worry about the spiders or any of the new bosses in this game. I like that they're gonna appear to do that. Okay, well, we're not gonna get the medic yet. Let's get Hollow Ghost and our weapon up a little bit more, and then we'll get the medic. We'll take the Vampire Survivor. I'm really glad they gave us more rerolls. I'm really glad they did. It's gonna be much needed too, because of all the new, they added so many new things in this game. So they 100% needed to give us more rerolls. There was, I don't know if the glitch is still in the game. There's no way it got past beta testing, but there's a new item in the game called Ring of Power, and it's supposed to increase your, we'll just upgrade that. It's supposed to increase your weapon damage and ability damage by 1% for every SOS you get in the game. But in the beta, it was giving you 100%. I wish I would have done that with the engineer. Let's take movement speed again. Because could you imagine 600% extra damage on the energy shield just running around? Oh my gosh, nothing would have touched us. I wish I would have tried to do that. That would have been a fun build to try. Okay, we'll just take the medic. See, because that it's so good. It's so good how it seems like it'll capture maybe more enemies. All right, let's do the handgun. The new ghost decoy. But it's also gonna spread them out more. Spread out the enemies more, and that's what I liked about the Huntress build, is that I could keep them all clumped together the whole time. So I didn't have to worry about them going off in different directions and pathing. Like, if you saw my video where we did the ultimate trio, I could just circle around the map the whole time. And we almost never saw the boss. I don't think we saw the bosses at all, unless one randomly spawned near us. And then we ended up dying to one of the exploders who did like 7,000 damage. But they actually changed all that now, so it should actually make it a lot easier to survive in this game. Because no enemies can't, or the zombies can't hit you for more than 1,000 damage now. But with that, they also nerfed T-pose, so they kind of even some things out. But I think not being able to be hit for 7,000 damage is nice. I don't know if they needed to max it out at 1,000 damage, but again, this is still early access, so they're gonna mess around and try things and see what works and what doesn't work. So whatever you see in the game today is probably going to be totally different than what you see like 6 months to a year from now. We're all going to remember when T-pose was 1 second, and then in a year it's like 0.1. They're just going to keep nerfing T-pose. We'll be doing like 2-hour runs. Who knows? All right, let's level up. Yeah, see, I don't know about some of these items. We might re-roll this one. Okay, we'll take the health regeneration. On the new map, at 15 minutes, I would be sweating already. No joke, I would be sweating. The new map is just way harder, way harder. Oh, I ran right by him. I didn't even see you, buddy. I'm so sorry. Ooh! Oh, he barely touched us. He barely touched us. Not even phased by him. All right, let's take we'll take reanimate. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna die anytime soon here, but might as well as I can't move through this guy. Look at this. That's never been a thing. Okay, let's see. Is that a thing now? Let's try killing this guy and see if I can run through him. I definitely could not run through him right there, and I've never noticed that being a thing before. Okay, let's do Katana Splash. Yeah, I think we just... what was stopping me? There wasn't a pull there, was it? No, because even the pulls, you can run through everything. I don't know what was stopping me there. I've never seen that before. Oh, the potato! Should we take it? Should we get Sanji right now in this run? No. 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 Let's banish the wooden stick. Oh, I should just banish the potato. Oh, see, 0.3 seconds now. What are you doing to T-pose? Man, you're not even gonna get a full second after you get all of T-pose. Like, is it even worth picking up now? Although they did add the power glove too. So they did kind of add more ways to get T-pose, but I don't know if they needed to nerf it all the way down to 0.3 seconds. I mean, I would have been okay, I think, with 0.5. But I get why they nerfed it. They don't want people to have these invisible runs where they just seemingly never die. And especially since they nerfed the damage to 1000, it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense. Because 4 seconds of T-pose when the bosses can only hit you for 1000, you might never die. Because you could easily regain your health with that 4 seconds of T-pose, especially if you had a medic. You could easily regain your health. Okay, we'll take the self-care. The only problem with the ghost decoy is they don't stay out as long. So that's why I'm thinking, I don't know if it's going to be better or not. We still need to get a lot more cooldown reduction to see how effective it's truly going to be compared to the Huntress decoy. Because what are we at? We're only at 47.5. We haven't gotten any... Ever since we got the 3 nuts and bolts, we haven't gotten any extra cooldown reduction. We started so good with it, and then we haven't seen any in like 10 minutes. Because there's still the pigeons and the solar panels. So there's still like an extra 30% we can get. All right, well, there's another T-pose too, huh? You really want me to take those T-poses? At this point, I think I'm just not going to take them. I'll re-roll it. All right, here we go, the homing pigeon. In a different build, we'll try running T-pose again. See if it's any good. Because it might be, I mean, it might work out fine. It might work out fine with the new damage cap that the bosses can do, or any enemy can do. So it might end up being okay. See, I just don't know if we're going to be able to get the ghost decoy down low enough to make it as effective as the monkey decoy. Oh, there's a new achievement too for killing the witch before she spawns her plague at you. That one's kind of, I guess that one's a little luck based. Like you gotta make sure that you get near her. You gotta really pay attention to when the bosses spawn and then go run to them, and definitely gotta make sure you have enough DPS. All right, let's cool off a little bit. We've been taking a lot of damage there. But that one shouldn't be too hard to get. You just really need to focus on trying to get it. See, I just don't think we're gonna get decoys out all the time. How much more do we have? Maybe, I mean, maybe if we get max. If we get max cooldown reduction, maybe. I don't think they buffed or changed shurikens or kunai at all. All right, so now that I've mentioned it, we're getting all our cooldown reduction again. Literally, as soon as I said we haven't seen it in a while, I think that was our third one. Yeah, because now we have 2 pigeons and 1 solar panel. And I don't think they get stunned, though. These guys don't get stunned, huh? By the decoys. I guess that's probably too much if they did. Because they don't get stunned by anything else. They can get slowed, though. They can get slowed by the arrows. Ooh. Only 800 damage though. Now we're back up to full in a few seconds. I kind of have to remember we don't have T-pose right now. Because, you know, I'm so used to just kind of running through everything and not really worrying about it. But we can't do that now. We can't do that. All right, let's take the... Defeating the boss grants you 3-second boost. This is probably a good item if you're running like a DPS weapon build. Otherwise, I'm not a DPS build right now. I want to see how well our ghost decoys work compared to the huntress decoys. And my initial impression right now is I don't think it's as good. I think we need way too much cooldown reduction to keep these guys off of us all the time. Because if we had the monkey decoys right now, we would be able to kite around the map this whole time now without having to worry about it. Because at 32%, we'd always have a monkey out. I just don't think the ghost decoy lasts long enough. And the cooldown it's just a little bit higher. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. That's why we're doing it. All right. Max out 1,000 cuts. I think they changed. I don't think the abilities can crit anymore either. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't think our abilities crit. So that's kind of a really big nerf too to all your builds in general. I think they made it so your abilities can no longer crit. The only thing that can crit now are your weapons and anything that relates to your weapon. So I don't really know like what sort of abilities relate to your weapons. Like maybe they're kind of referring to you know, ricochet or penetration. But if you're looking, like, look at our energy shield, you know, it's not critting at all anymore. I'm pretty sure all the crits you see are from our weapons. Ooh, we walked right into that guy. Let's do the stim pack. Man, I've had the EMP grenade and I've barely even noticed it. I haven't noticed it really doing anything with everything that's happening. Like, I haven't even really seen its effect, I guess. I guess we are running protocol critical, so I guess it wouldn't help to have some extra crit damage. I could have re-rolled that, but like we need some damage. All right, let's max out EMP grenade. See, like I need another, oh man, I need another decoy out right now, you know? Man, now, oh my gosh, now we're getting super dicey now. Ooh, this decoy's not hanging. Sometimes we're even shooting them out and the bosses aren't necessarily falling for it. They're not going for everyone. I'm not sure if they're too close to us when it goes out or not. Let's do transplantology. All right, let's go protocol critical. Yeah, we're pretty close. We're kind of close to the amount of cooldown reduction we need for this ghost, but we need way too much to make this effective. I don't think ultimately it's going to be better than the Huntress. Let's banish the letter because we're definitely not going to pick that up at this point. We'll take the weapon fire rate and movement speed. All right, we'll do PhD because we're gonna need more health. I mean, I think the ghost decoy probably works better if you're going for more of a DPS build. And I think the Huntress one probably works better as maybe as a survivability build. Because you're still getting a good decoy, you're still getting decent DPS with the ghost. So I think that would make sense if you maybe pair the ghost with a different team. I don't think the ghost works as well with this build. I still think the Huntress is queen in our ultimate trio build. I'm already having to focus too much on kiting these enemies and dodging them. I shouldn't have to be doing that with this build. Okay, here's the Ring of Power. It's really late to take this, but it's probably still better than most anything in the game. Because now we're gonna get 1% weapon damage and ability damage every time we react to an SOS. So this SOS right here is gonna give us 1% buff. We're definitely gonna take PhD because I don't want to die. Okay, so let's see. Okay, weapon damage and ability damage is where it should be. Yeah, see, we're not keeping these bosses off of us. Definitely not as well as we should be. And it's not like we have bad cooldown reduction too. We have good cooldown reduction. We're down to 32.5. That's pretty good. But we don't have the ghost holograms up 100%. Like, let's see kind of how long they're down for. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 seconds almost. Almost 5 seconds we don't have our ghosts up. That's too much. That's too much time for this build. That's way too much. Cause look, we're gonna die. No, we're dead. Oh no, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. We got almost everything we needed with that run too. The ghost decoy is just, it's not. I'm glad we did this video because we had a pretty similar build to what we did with my other build. We could have gotten a little bit more cooldown reduction, but you don't need that much with the Huntress. We probably had to get this close to max reduction to make that useful for the ghost, and that's just too much. Yeah, we weren't doing a ton of damage either. I'm actually surprised to see the electric turrets so low. I guess we didn't really get like any ability damage though. I mean, we still had 161. Laser, yeah, laser did hardly any DPS. Hardly any. Energy shield was our most. 1,000 cuts did a lot. And then obviously none over here. Yeah, that's kind of, it's a little disappointing to see that because I was hoping the ghosts would be a little bit better with their decoys, but as I mentioned earlier, I think the ghost decoy probably works better if you're going to do more of a DPS build, because the decoys work and they work well, but they're just not, you have to play a different strategy if you're going to use the ghost decoy versus the huntress decoy, because the huntress decoy, you can just kite them around the map. You can't do that with the ghost decoy. You have to be able to drain them down. So the ghost will probably work better if you're playing like with the SWAT or the tank or some of those other high DPS characters. I think that's where the ghost decoy will really shine the most. It's not gonna shine as well in these survivability type builds that I've enjoyed doing. So is this the new ultimate trio? The answer is definitely no. It's definitely not. We're gonna keep the huntress in here. I'll come back to the huntress again. We'll do that in a couple weeks. We'll give it some time because it's too soon. We're gonna run some new stuff. But be on the lookout tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do our Sanji rabbit runs. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be so much fun restarting the game 100 times. We're gonna do like take 1, take 2, take 3. We're gonna see how many takes it gets us, and we're gonna try really hard to get it because we're gonna have, what do we have? We have 8 rerolls, and 6 banishes. So we kind of have the tools to help get us there. So we're gonna really focus on trying to get Sanji. So that'll be tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been our attempt to see if there's a new ultimate trio. There's not. I think this was a kind of a fail build, even though we had pretty decent items. So it is what it is. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the new update. I have been. The new abilities, the new map, everything. It's really cool. But thank you again, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.